Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to XCOM. We've just shot down another UFO, and according to the hyperwave relay chamber that we have, there's going to be 6 aliens on board. An ethereal, some muton elites, sectoids, and mechtoids I think it was. We've got all of our best soldiers back out of the psionic lab, determining what they are. And so this is the team we've thrown together, where we've got 3 psionics with psionic armor ready to go. And then our usual Mech, Zinchenko, and Durand filling out the rest of the team. Let's take on these aliens and hopefully try and get some more psionic attacks for psionic experience on Annette and Leffery.
Visual on the mission site. Setting down.
Get ready to deploy. Our AO is within the continental United States.
Okay. Standard UFO mission looks like.
This is Big Sky. We're just north of the crash site. Strike 1 is in position to engage.
Loud and clear, Big Sky. We'll monitor those readings from here. Strike 1 is authorized to assault the alien craft.
I say standard UFO, but we do have some more challenging aliens than a standard UFO. I guess, as usual, we'll lead with Smirnova. Since cover doesn't matter to her. Well, there's our mechtoid and sectoid. %63% chance to hit here. Isn't terrible. What can the rest of you guys do? Zhang, if you wanted to fire a rocket, you could actually hit it with a shredder. Mechtoid is among the scariest of the enemies we have to deal with. How does this telekinetic field work? Oh, okay. You just project an area around yourself of defense, but it applies to yourself and aliens. Okay, that is cool. Is there a limit of how often you can use it? Probably, but it doesn't tell us. I think I am going to have you just shredder. Because with 6 aliens, if we assume a similar setup as last time, then there's probably an ethereal and 2 muton elites inside the UFO. Which is 3 of our 6 aliens. No. Must be an ethereal and 1 muton elite inside. Because we have these 2 here. And then either another pod that's a mechtoid and sectoid, or another pod of 2 muton elites that we'll have to deal with. I doubt we've got an ethereal and 3 muton elites inside the UFO. That sounds crazy. Because you can't shoot from back here. I guess we could move Leffery forward. Except she can't get to anywhere with cover. Run and gun. Oh, she can get to here. It's probably enough moving through its range that it would take the shot. Then everyone else is free to move forward. There it is. Lightning reflexes. So we could run and gun to get her forward so that she could take a shot, or we could just have her mind fray. And against something as with a strong enough mind as presumably a mechtoid is, it probably normally would be a low chance to succeed. We don't know what their will is. But I would guess normally this wouldn't be 100%, but because of the plus 20 will, it is. And I think that's better than wasting our run and gun just to get closer with the shotgun. So you start with a mind fray. And then everyone else is free to move up. Right, you don't have squad sight. If you want to be effective, you're going to need to run and gun. And you're still probably not going to get close enough to be super useful. Probably send Duran to here. You've got 90%. I think we're going to be leaving that sectoid alone. Just seems unlikely we're going to be able to get into a good position to hit it. I am not certain that's true, though. Yeah, you could grenade. You could grenade both. Well, now. Can we minimize the destruction of available cover for future us? Yeah. That'll take out the sectoid and do, again, more damage to the mechtoid. Okay, rest of the team just has to do 3 damage. Between Zhang, Annette, Zinchenko. Alright, Annette, let's move you forward.
No problem.
And have you do a mind fray. So you can get a psionic kill. Looks good to me. We'll just have you stand out in the open. Possibly the same with you, Zhang.
I am on it. Scanning. Готовность номер 1.
Okay, sounds like something with heavy footsteps. Presumably another mechtoid, so if that's what that thump means, we've got another mechtoid sectoid pod around.
Я пошла.
Okay, there's our meld. We don't know where the next one is, but that's fine.
Going there now.
And yeah, we can just leave people out in the open as long as we're generally behind Smirnova. The problem, I guess, that I don't ever consider when I do this is that if I leave someone out in the open, then an alien steps in, sees us, moves forward, and then goes into Overwatch, they're left out in the open and they can't move to cover. Which is a problem. Not enough of a problem that I'm going to stop doing it, of course. But it is something to consider.
D'accord. If that's what you want.
We're just all out in the open. Such a bad plan. Wow, you do not move quickly.
Бегом! I'm watching for them.
If I see anything, I'm shooting.
Okay, aliens over here.
Посторонний звук. Точно, командир.
Sounds like heavy footsteps. But we don't see anything. 3 turns to the meld, so we don't need to rush too hard. But we do need to make it somewhat of a focus. Do I go here? He might look a bit farther into the fog and see something, which wouldn't be ideal. But it does put him in a position where he can easily grab the meld next turn. Alright. Annette, we'll put you up here.
Alright, alright.
Good. Let's put you into this full cover, Leffery. And then Durand will probably take the other full cover. Oh! Yikes. Nope, it's fine. Everyone nearby is in full cover. That's what matters. Durand, you can go into that full cover. Yeah. Oh no. So there's our Mechtoid and Sectoid. And you're targeting the Sectoid, of course. And missing. You really need to improve your Overwatch shots. Mechtoid goes into Overwatch. Of course it does. Okay. You're doing Sonic-y things. Mind controlling someone. Good. 2 enemies in Overwatch. And... is that Leffery? And Leffery, the one who can run through Overwatch, is being mind controlled. How on earth am I going to deal with this? You've got Muton Elite in your sight. If you panic him, 100% chance, that'll probably get rid of his Overwatch. It doesn't actually help us with taking him out this turn. I do not want her to be mind controlled on their turn, because we know the kind of damage she can do. So how do I fix this? Part of me is thinking Smirnova has stupid armor. What if we just dash her forward? She takes the Overwatch shots from both. And hopefully ends up in a position where she can see Ethereal kind of in here-ish somewhere. I don't know if it's in cover. If not, she should still be able to hopefully shoot it something from here. But yeah, I think having her race forward. Robotic units are disabled. There's also the question of, does this count as a robotic unit? Because I could move her over to here. She'd take this Overwatch. And then, because that's a pretty big pulse. Yeah. If she was standing here, there's a reasonable chance she would hit both of them. It would kill the Sectoid. And it might disable the Mechtoid. But it's probably not going to take his Overwatch. But it also is probably smart not to have both of them overwatch a single unit. Alright, yeah. You move over here. Take the overwatch. Because you've got the armor to handle it. Yeah, 6 damage, you're still fine. Does the Muton take the shot as well? No. Does this hit both of them? It hits neither. Fantastic. Huh. Well, that killed that plan. I'm not worried about what the little sectoid can do. If he survives the turn, it's not the end of the world. I need you dead. Good. So now we need someone who can do 9 damage. That'll deal with him. But more importantly, we need to figure out what we're going to do about this ethereal. You could run and gun forward to here. That should give you line of sight onto the ethereal. And then rapid fire from here. You've got a good amount of armor as well. And dashing reduces their aim more so than just walking. Good, it's a miss. Only 67. Rapid fire turns it down to a 52. So it's a coin flip to hit once. Well, coin flip either time. But if his eye augments that seem to not work, if they kick in, the second shot will be at a 62. Realistically, one of them should hit. And have a 50% critical chance. Reflected attack. Okay, so he took 3 damage from the reflection. Only has 3 health left. So if someone else can get a good enough aim. But it's got to be somewhere that I know will have the shot. I'd like to think this will. But do I know it will? Zhang's got pretty good aim. No. Okay, Durand. You could run to here. That should give you the shot. %. Oh, I wish you had a better aim than that. Please don't miss this, otherwise Lefrey is going to kill someone. I'm also hoping that mind control ends as soon as it dies. Okay, Lefrey doesn't have a turn, but she's under our control. I could actually run and gun her. I don't know what that does at this point when her turn's over. Maybe it just allows her to shoot even though her movement's all been used. Not really worth it for a 19% shot on the Muton Elite. So we've got Annette and Zhang. Zhang, you've already moved. You could take a 55 there, or Mind Fray for 100%. Panic. Does that remove his next turn? Or is he just run off for a turn, the next turn will step back forward and shoot? We could do Telekinetic Field, which doesn't quite reach to you. Because he's super flankable at this point. That's the fear. We panic. Durand or Annette can hit any of them. For varying amounts of success on that. But probably I want her to take that one out. Which means I need Zhang to deal with this one. I'm going to go with Panic just to see what it does. It's a 100% chance to make him panic. I'm hoping that prevents him from being super successful next turn. Or on his own turn. Like, if he wastes his turn running away, that'll feel fantastic. Okay. It let him attack on our turn. I'm hoping that counts as his turn. So yeah, you've got 100% on this guy. Up to 10 damage. I think you're capable of 8, which is not good enough for me. Let's give you a headshot. So then we are much more likely to actually kill it. Well, the Sectoid's still alive on their turn, and the Muton Elite, but I'm hoping the Muton Elite doesn't get a turn. Yes. This is dead. Sectoid is fine. You're panicked. Sectoid's gonna get probably a flank shot on someone. For 3 damage. Woo! Okay, not a problem. Be nice to grab the meld. We might be able to pull off capturing this guy, actually. Let's have you just deal with the Sectoid. Because you're not going to be terribly useful way over there. Actually, Kinetic Strike. It's more fun. Awesome. Okay, Duran could actually get over here and grab the meld. If it looks like time-wise we're in a bind. I think there's a good chance you're going to accidentally kill this. I guess we'll see. Take your shot. We won't do the double shot. Up to 10 damage, 90% chance of a crit. Yeah, you're probably just going to kill it. And then be unable to stun it. What about Lefri? You can't get to a flanking position.
J'y vais tout de suite.
Only a 59% chance to hit. Zhang, let's move you forward. You can get to flanking. I'm just seeing what I can do that's less likely to be a kill. 8 damage. Okay. No, this is good. This is really good. Lefri, do a Mind Fray for 5 damage. There we go. 1 hit point left. Then you can do a stun, and we've got our improved arc thrower. So it's up to 95%. Oh, and we can technically now stun on 6 HP or lower rather than 4. Don't mess this up. Perfect. We got a Muton Elite now.
Mission accomplished.
and both meld were recovered. Bit dicey there at a few places. When we activated the Mechtroid pod and the Ethereal pod, and the Ethereal immediately mind-controlled Lefry. Yeah, that was real dicey. But I don't think anyone actually took enough damage to be counted as a wound. I think it was all just armor.
Missions like that really set the tone
Correct.
around here. Great work, Commander.
Lefry did level up. And yeah, she's got the same abilities. I was hoping they'd be some variableness to them, but it seems not. So we can overcome panic. Removes Mindframe Panic from all allies within 3 tiles and strengthens their will by plus 30 for 3 turns. Could you use this to give an ally plus 30 to their will for their psionic attacks? Just to make someone more likely to pull off some sort of crazy psionic. I don't know. Like, that's the only real good use I see for our team. So I'm more inclined to go with the panic, because that seems more useful to me.
Excellent work, Commander. Capturing the alien subjects alive allows for a much wider range of experimentation versus the expired specimens.
Okay. We can do the Muton Elite interrogation. I'm amazed we were able to capture one of their master aliens, of the master alien's bodyguards, alive. It probably was a broad understanding of the invaders' weapon systems and tactics. Yeah, we're at a point where we were in a good position to go for it, and got some lucky rolls to get them to just the right hit points we needed. Yeah, I noticed the animation is the same for every class of aliens. Like the Muton, Berserker, and Muton Elite all had the same animation in there, which I guess makes things a bit easier for the development of the game. Although similar in general appearance to the Muton species our troops have battled in the field, this particular captive is different. We've seen evidence of an inherent intellectual capacity not found in the other variants, and we believe this elite Muton serves a more defined role within the invasion force. The captive's sheer physical power and increased savvy made its interrogation both dangerous and exhilarating. After establishing an enhanced security protocol to deal with the risks involved, we began the interrogation process using our previously established techniques. As it turned out, this captive had the distinct honor of serving as a guard within the alien force and had a complete understanding of the various weapon systems available to the invaders. With his knowledge in hand, I believe this information will greatly reduce the time we spend researching and developing these advanced new weapons. Weapons technology research credit earned. Sure. Don't really have a need for that. Council report in 10 days, Gallop Chamber in 10 days. At some point, Exalt is going to be doing something. So this is a terror mission in Munich. Very difficult. Currently no panic. And again, I like the idea of sending Lynn on these missions because a squad sight sniper is great. But this is the sort of mission where we need to be moving forward rapidly to deal with killing aliens and I was gonna say capturing civilians. Setting civilians... How do they phrase it? To get within their circle, they're allowed to leave. Makes them safe. I don't remember what term they use, but yeah. We need to be rapidly moving, and therefore having one of our 6 people just standing around in the back is less helpful. So, probably this same team. But that'll be next time. So, terror mission then. But we're gonna leave it here. See y'all then. Bye.